Hello everyone and welcome to part 5 of the Sonic Lost World Let's Play. And we are beginning Frozen Factory. The world that, quite frankly, is my least favorite, and when I first played this game, really, to be honest, pissed me the hell off, and I actually had to just put it down and just stop playing for a while and play something else, just because, oh boy. It wasn't so much this level. The first act, isn't too bad. We're introduced to the lovely ice physics because, physics are awesome in platformers and always make for good gameplay and lots of fun. Har har har, sarcasm. But that's really the only problem with this. And there's one section that really, well, it can get annoying, but I'll talk about that when we get to there. So it's not so much this zone or act. I like calling them act better. Zones, I think of a zone as a world. It's kind of weird how they call them zones. If you ask me, I'd rather just call them acts, but whatever. It's not so much this one. It's the next one, Zone 2. That's the real kicker. And we'll get there, or I'll talk about why it fucking sucks when we get to that level. But yeah, I guess one positive thing I could talk about this level is just the music. This is probably one of my favorite songs in the game, actually. It's just so upbeat and happy, and around the time this came out was October, November. I got it, well no, I think it came out in November, because I remember for my birthday, the 2nd of November, my mom gave me some money, and I got this, and I also got Arkham City. So, yeah, so, November. Christmas was on the way, and I was getting the kind of holiday spirit, and this song just sounds so Christmassy to me, so I really like this song. It's awesome. Sometimes if I'm bored or, maybe editing, I'll put on this song or some other songs, of this soundtrack. I actually really like the soundtrack. It's very diverse, As much as I love Adventure 2's soundtrack, just because it's got some good songs on it that I really like, its soundtrack isn't too diverse. It's all just, kind of rock and roll, and with maybe a few exceptions here, but, it's mostly just rock and roll kind of songs, whereas this, you got your calm songs, you got your speedy songs, like this, you got your, snow, wintry, Christmassy kind of song, yeah, a tropical song. It's just, there's just so much diversity with the soundtrack. It reminds me a lot of Adventures, which is one of my favorite soundtracks. It's either Adventure or Colors, which is funny because those are probably my two favorite 3D games. So not only do they have the best soundtrack, they have the best, they're the best games, well, 3D games in my opinion. So, yeah, just in case you're curious of what game I like the best. Okay, so this is the section right here. As soon as we get to the end of this, we're going to be set up another tube and sent to another planetoid cylinder thing. And then right at the end of that one, there's a wisp capsule. And then you grab the wisp capsule and you go to the next planetoid that we were just at to use that to use the laser wisp to get that one diamond. But it does this wisp doesn't respawn. So if something bad happens or you miss it or some shit, you're gonna have to manually go to the place you need to go, and it's that invisible spring on the other side of this planet. When I first played this, I fell off, so I was back, on the ground underneath this, because I think this is the second planet in the loop, because there's two. It's kind of confusing if you think about it, but I couldn't find a way to get back on, so I had to just kill myself so that the fucking wisp would respawn. But then later on, since I paid more attention to the level design, on the other side of the first planet, oh, and I'm taking this way because hardcore parkour, just to show it off, because I think I've gotten a little bit better at the parkour. At first, I fucking suck, so if you suck at the parkour at first, don't feel bad. I don't blame you, I fucking sucked. But yeah, if you want to get to that section, you need to find that invisible spring on the other side of the planet. And more on that later, because, cutscene.
Overcompensate much? Man, how many military factories does a guy need?
If you weren't always destroying them, I wouldn't need so many.
And done!
Ah, thanks for fixing me.
No problem. Sorry you got stuck with a voice chip that looks like it was built by a 2-year-old.
I think I liked
Burn.
it better when I was trying to destroy you.
Yeah, well, feelings mutual, egg face.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Before we start destroying each other, let's remember why we're working together.
Okay, please remind me.
Tails, we need Eggman to shut down his machine.
And you don't trust me to do it.
What? No! I trust you, Tails. It's just that...
No, you don't. You trust Eggman more. Do you know how much that bites?
I do trust you, Tails, but the whole world's in danger because I did something stupid. Do you know how much that bites?
Actually, nothing bites more than having to listen to this dreadful conversation.
Eggman, you bite!
So there's another topic to talk about entirely with that whole Tails mood whiplash thing about, oh, you don't trust me, you trust Eggman more. I don't know where the fuck that fucking came from, or why I even introduced that kind of subplot, because it's just retarded. Because,
Why are you still here?
I'm just getting ready.
Well, you seem to be taking your time.
Well, it is my time to take now, isn't it?
But what if I told you that you were the only one I trusted to be fast enough,
Oh.
smart enough, and pretty enough
Go on.
to beat the blue nuisance?
Well, I'd say you got the right girl for the job.
Well, that was so easy I almost feel guilty.
you see, if she were white, he wouldn't have to talk about, oh, how pretty, and convince her like that. He could have just given her some Starbucks, and there she goes. Um, but, yeah, I don't get that whole subplot thing with Tails, like, thinking that. It's just kind of weird. It comes out of nowhere, and it never really goes anywhere, but whatever. But yeah, the thing about the invisible thing at the spring, okay, well, you just gotta find the spring that way, you don't need the wisps in order to get past it. The problem is, the fucking spring is invisible. How the fuck am I supposed to, how am I supposed to find it? So you gotta go around, fucking look for it and shit, and then, oh, there I go, I fucking finally found it. Why the fuck, why make the springs invisible? Come on. I don't care if you like this game or not, that was that's just stupid. Because, I mean, this isn't my favorite Sonic game, or I don't think it's, like, incredible, but I kind of like it, but still, I cannot deny that it's fucking stupid. But anyway, here we are at the Zone 2 that I was talking about, the dreaded level that I fucking couldn't stand for the life of me when I first played it. You're in a fucking snowball, and the thing, I don't want to say controls like ass, it's just, it's realistic, so it's so fucking hard to move. And yeah, if you saw earlier, there's that section where I used those little snow yetis to ricochet myself to the next area. I didn't know about that till actually I saw Brain Scratch Com's commentary of this game. They did that, and I was all like, "What the fuck? What? How?" Oh, I felt like an idiot because I was trying, and there would be a lot of sections where I utilized that to just pass by, and it's pretty easy. But when I first played it, I didn't know you could do that. So here I was trying to inch my way through the fucking thing, always falling off and shit, and it was just so fucking annoying. I hated this level with a passion. And that was one of the things that I just didn't really get about the game as well. Why there were so many, like, just gimmicks in general. Like, they're trying to make, I don't know, how should I go about describing this? They're trying to throw so much kind of different platforming styles at you, and it's just like, what the hell? What's this game trying to do here? Is it trying to be a Mario game? Is it trying to be a Sonic game? Is it trying to be, I don't know, fucking Donkey Kong, fucking Mega Man? I don't know. I'm just listing off some platformers, some Rayman Legends up in this bitch. I mean, I don't know. And it's just like they're experimenting with so many kind of different things, and it's just like, just don't. At this point, you should know what works for Sonic and what doesn't, And stuff like this, no, I don't want to fucking do this kind of shit in my Sonic game. And this section, oh my god, this section can go suck a dick. You'll see, I'll have a lot of jump cuts here because of how many fucking times I died. But these big Yetis, I swear to god, are so freaking hard because if they touch you, your ass is going flying. If you touch them, they'll also go flying off, but physics, and you go flying off another direction. And I got lucky enough there to stop myself by jumping a lot, and there we go. That's not the end of it. There's another section with more of them, and it's just ugh. This level sucked when I first played it. I was the this game just, or not this game, this level just really like drove the nail in that I was just like, it was just disappointing, just because, like I said earlier, just with the whole changing things up and how amazing generations and colors were and why the fuck they decided to do it. This level just drove that even further in, because what the fuck? I didn't want this. Who wanted this? And I just couldn't beat the level for the life of me. It took me so fucking long, and of course with practice I've gotten a lot better at it. Although I have, you know, you've seen the deaths here. I still can't do a no death run in this level. Fuck no. But I could at least still beat it relatively easily, I suppose. But yeah, back then it was ugh. But I guess I can explain the whole ring thing, which I actually kind of like. It's a nice attention to detail. But once you pass a checkpoint, it doesn't have to be a new checkpoint. It could be, I think, just a checkpoint in general. Then your rings will sink into the snow so you can collect them. So yeah, watch out. If you don't have any rings, even if you collect them, you have to wait for them to sink in. Otherwise, you won't have the rings. So if you get hit by like one of those bombs or something, or like those crab badniks, they send out missiles that can hit you, and that could kill you if you don't have any rings. So watch out. And yeah, so here's the girl Zeti. I don't even fucking know her name. I could care less. She's my least favorite. She's like the most one-dimensional out of all the characters, and she's just fucking boring. She's just here for sake of, I don't even fucking know. Because she wasn't even motivated to like go attack Sonic, so it's like, why even working with them? You're just here for the sake of being here. I don't know, but her gimmick is you gotta knock over all the snowmans, and she's in the last one. The only thing is, you can't hit the ones with the bombs. And in order to hit them, you need to spin dash to gain some speed to knock them over. And so it's really easy to lose control of yourself here and accidentally hit the bombs, so it could have the potential to take a while. But then once she's exposed, just ram into her and that's it. I think she takes 2 or 3 hits. I'm more leaning on 2. I wasn't really paying attention to how many times I hit her there, but that's it. And that's honestly the worst it gets for me. I even think this was harder than like the last world for me. But
Ooh,
yeah.
that was cool. Pun
Boo.
entirely intended.
Your efforts are impressive, little hedgehog, but you are destined to fail, as the fat fool has failed before you.
I'll get fat from eating your black hearts, you Eggman wannabes!
Jesus.
Your threats are almost as amusing as your mustache. I must commend you on your invention, though. We get stronger and stronger as we leech the life from your dying world.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Where are you gonna live when your world's dead, guys? Oh, right. You've been dead, too. Too bad for you.
I will burn your world, you rebellious scum! I will destroy everything you love and make you watch! No! No!
Boss, your hands.
As long as I can still strangle a Zeti, my hands are fine.
Yeah, Eggman was legitimately badass there. I don't know. When I first saw that, I was like, damn, we're getting dark. Oh shit. But yeah, I don't know. That just goes to show how Eggman's, I don't know, he's kind of the best character in this game. He just has the best dialogue and shit. And yeah, so there's that. So yeah, like I said, I think that was the fucking worst level in this game. So that's good to know that the worst is behind us. Although there are still more kind of levels to come. But the next part we'll continue with Frozen Factory. I even think maybe finish it. But yeah, so you guys take care until then.